Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of So What You Hear. I'm Jay,
Okay.
Yeah.
and we are now done week 3.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Well,
It
yeah, we're
wasn't
done
that
week
bad.
3, and once
Shut
again,
up. Go ahead.
my Titans let me down. We let our backup quarterback waltz into Nashville and beat us like we stole some. He came in there and he threw the ball like he never threw before, and he was just all over the place. And oh my lord, I swear, I'm gonna stick by my team, but Will Levis. Can we please change his last name to like Wrangler or something? Because I don't know. This man is he. Look, I can't get mad at him. 8 sacks is unacceptable. But God damn, man, like, like this shit's getting rough. 0-3.
Unless,
Shit. Even with Tannehill, we didn't have to do with this.
At least Tannehill didn't blow the
Like,
game. He might not be able to win it,
and
but he wouldn't blow
honestly-
it.
Honestly, Brian Callahan's gonna talk to his father, Bill Callahan, who's the old line savant.
Find out what's up
What
with
the
that
fuck
line.
going on?
Because that line is not doing very well.
Like, it's getting bad.
It's
Like we three, like, obviously no 0-3 team has ever made the playoffs except one. But I mean, I'm sorry, they never made the Super Bowl. Made the playoffs. There's only been one team that made the playoffs since starting 0-3. One team.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it might be the Giants. I don't know if it's you. Yeah, but
It's the
guess what? We don't have it like that.
You don't know.
Oh, we
we
don't.
almost went over 5 and did it.
Guess what?
I was kind of disappointed
I
that year.
thought I was going to do that.
Yeah, I thought we were
I'm
gonna
just
do it.
disappointed. Like, I'm the only team here. At least the other teams all got wins.
Well,
Not this week.
ending on that, well, I guess segueing on that, there's a bunch of teams that I think need to be on red alert right now.
Yeah.
And the 0-3s are to start. Titans, Bengals, Jags. Clearly, you can't win. You're getting beat by good teams, bad teams, all the teams, everybody beating you. Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin by themselves beat the Bengals. But that's easy to see. You see that, obviously, like you said, how much success has any team ever going 0-3. But there's some teams that are a little bit better than that I think have almost the same level of worry.
Yes, they are.
I wasn't even going to go to
But
your...
I'm not on that list.
Oh, yeah, you're first.
So you were going to go.
No, I was gonna skip it and let you do it. But it's a way of saving the relationship. I just let you talk bad about them. But I also think pretty much the entire AFC North except Pittsburgh. Like, you realize they're undefeated. Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland. You give them another game or two ahead of y'all, you will not catch them.
And like the Ravens beat Dallas, they won. But the fact that Dallas came back
And was a drive away from beating you, you should be 0-3.
and you could tell they were nervous. They wasn't like, "Oh, we got this. We got." They looked like, ugh.
Yeah.
Once again, if like, for instance, they're very momentum based, and if they slow down or slow up at any point, the Ravens aren't like
They're not a climb out of a hole team.
No, so like if y'all would have at least tied it,
I think that would have been it.
And I think when they went for the extra point, when they were going for the 2 points, I was like, "Why don't you just kick it?" And he was like, "Well,
And they didn't kick that one Aubrey field goal.
that off."
And I think it would have ended up being like 5 points.
Field goal, but they went for 4. I think 4 from 14.
Brandon Aubrey hits him from almost 70.
That's what I'm saying. They went for 4. Like, you would have, even if he missed, what have you lost? You get what I'm saying? Like, you'll still be here. And I'm sorry. And then, like I said, because if they would, because he's my witness. I was like, they should just kicked it. And then they got the next touchdown. I was like, if they would have kicked it, then they ended up 1 for 2 again, not making it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one, they go and kick it. Well, now you need the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like, if they would have, like, that would have tied it though. So like, if they would have kicked it instead of going for the 2, so like, the Ravens should be a little worried. I don't honestly know what is up with Dallas. Because then I thought the Saints, I said, well, maybe the Saints is about it. Because, they beat the brakes off Carolina, who finally won. They beat us, like, embarrassingly. And then what was that with Philly?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they
not
could not
sold on
score
Philly
with
being
Philly.
good.
Kamara was being.
I'm not sold on Philly because Jalen Hurts behind center, but that's a different. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Well, yeah.
But I'm not. That's what I'm saying though. Like so, for them to struggle and then lose to Philly, which I didn't think looked good. They didn't even score until almost the fourth quarter.
How you not give the ball to Saquon more? Then all of a sudden in the second half he goes off.
Yeah, I know.
And
I was playing against them.
I mean, that secondary of Philly is not good. How could Derek Carr not get the ball to some of them dudes?
It was crazy. So
like,
now
I don't know. It just seemed like both teams weren't attempting what they were best at.
I'm like, well, okay. Now I'm like, are the Saints really good, or do Dallas just suck? And then the Ravens game happened. Like, okay, so we're just gonna be crap this year. But there's no defense, none. Everyone's trying to be mad at offense. There is no defense.
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
I mean, they started holding them at the end, but
they got it. Y'all need to get your head out your asses and figure out what the fuck.
Like, you need to skip y'all asses with the 10-man down to the Wizard and get yourself some heart.
He talking about like they gonna have to Tropic Thunder it because he's like,
dog.
If
I was Jerry,
got life so
we getting out of Jerry's word. Y'all are not sitting in this plush ass locker room. We ain't playing fucking locker room basketball and our little driving. We'd be at a fucking high school. And not a good high school. Like one of them gritty ass hood high schools with the sawgrass, half of it's dirt, half of it's sawgrass.
In Texas, football's done differently.
Yeah.
All them jokes look nice.
No, you can still find some. You can still find it. It's protected by like a rusty gate. Running in the heat. You can't get your balls back.
You want traffic back, you just want to just
drop them in the jungle.
You gotta drop them in the shit. Like they need scared straight. Drop them in prison. I don't care. They need to toughen up.
Well, some of them might like it.
Hey, no did it.
But seriously, they need to toughen up.
Look, we'll see. They need to because I was looking forward to. I thought Michael was gonna be coming all left and right. You gonna be able to stop him. All of a sudden, don't matter where this motherfucker goes. I don't even see him.
And then he pounced.
He look as soft as his voice.
What is this?
Is DeMarcus Lawrence looking lost? Oh no.
Oh no, man.
They just don't even make no sense.
Like, do you think we already had our Super Bowl celebration and forgot we had to actually play?
Is Trayvon Diggs back?
Yeah. I think Jerry I don't think this team has the mental fortitude to deal with Jerry Jones's media tricks.
I mean, some of them should be used to it by now. What is that?
I don't think Dak minds. Look at Dak's numbers. Dak's numbers has still been good. He still plays the same. He looks the same.
Dak could call out people. We need to be a little bit more professional. We need to go ahead and get it together. I was like, thank you.
I mean, he's the leader. Like I said, I feel like Lamb looks good, and then I don't know what it is.
He's inconsistent, and he's prima donna.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like the dad's
it was his fault that you fumbled. You gave up points.
Yeah.
And he over talking about, no, motherfucker, it was you.
Yeah, go have that argument with Amir.
Like that. You know, like when Dez Bryant was just getting like, you don't give me
Although
the
he
ball.
did come out and say, I have to look at the man in the mirror. Obviously, I made a lot of mistakes, and I can't be blaming other
If
people.
you want the ball, get off it. That's all I can tell you, dude.
Look, there's many more weeks left. You gotta get up. They're gonna have to, like you said, it's time to show us the baby because but like them,
Jacksonville, Colts and the Bears.
I'm about to say Jacksonville.
Well, we'll go in Jacksonville in a second, but Colts and Bears. I watched basically Caleb Williams and Anthony Richardson play catch with each other's defense. Caleb would throw a pick, Richardson would give it right back. Caleb would throw a pick, Richardson would give it right back. Doug, if you can't complete catches, like if you can't complete to your own team, Richardson need to go somewhere. Because you can't just turn the ball over. He's Carson Wentz. He's miraculously, excitingly bad. And Caleb Williams just looks like he goes into every game looking like somebody just killed his dog. He looks sad and confused. Like, why does life go like this?
And his receivers look confused. Like, what the fuck did we do to deserve?
What happened to the guy we had in training camp?
DJ Moore's like, I got an extension and I can't even get the damn ball.
Like, y'all gotta get that together, or it's gonna be a bad season.
Honestly, you know what's crazy?
I told you that they're gonna
I think Keenan Allen's that glue.
Yeah.
because he's the one who runs those short intermediate routes that gives Caleb that confidence. Okay, I know he's gonna cut, give me a little,
Or draws the
yeah,
defense enough to give the windows he
yes.
wants over
and
top.
He needs that.
Yeah.
Like, and you notice it right now that they like he doesn't have a blanket.
Yeah.
But I will say this game you saw Komet really.
He's starting to use Komet as a blanket, though. I will give him that, and hopefully he builds on that.
I saw that. And they won. The Bears won the game.
Yeah.
So, like you said, Anthony Richardson, I don't know, dude.
Did the
You're
Bears
looking,
win that?
huh?
The Bears won that game?
The Bears won that game. The Colts won that game.
About the
Yeah,
Oh,
the Colts
the
won.
Colts won.
Yeah.
I
okay,
apologize.
you saw my face. He's so confused.
Oh,
with me.
no.
Yeah, that's because Jonathan Taylor ran the ball.
Yep.
Totally confused. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
against him too. I still won, but I was
Yeah.
playing against him.
Jonathan Taylor, he was the one who saved that game. It wasn't because no one's arm.
You totally
It's because of his leg.
confused
So
me.
I apologize. But either way, it doesn't look good. Like I said, unfortunately, also Jaguars, you paid Trevor Lawrence a year too soon.
No, what's up with paying people when they not performing? And then, I'm sorry, I rewind.
I mean, this
Hold on,
is just like,
you.
this is
Hold
textbook on why
We
people say
couldn't
not to pay.
Hold on, I'm sorry, baby. We couldn't afford Derrick Henry. What? What is that?
Also,
You know who I would pay a little less? I got two of them to get Derrick Henry. I was talking about getting Derrick Henry. Was I nine? Can we rewind last year?
If
Okay?
if
Come on,
Jerry
Hang
Jones
on.
just pays both of them at the end of the season with what the market was, he'd have had more than enough money to pay
but
Derrick
guess
Henry.
what? Derek said Dallas never even
Even
called him.
called him.
So you don't know what he wanted. You don't even know what he wanted.
He could have said, "I'll play for you for $5."
No, he wanted drama. That's why he dragged
You
out
want
these
drama,
contracts.
then you gonna get
That
Derrick
he wants-
Henry. That's
he wants
drama.
attention, and that's
I'm
why the
tired
team's
of-
not functioning.
I'm tired of Jerry wanting everything to be about Jerry.
Yeah,
Motherfucker, you're 90.
win, and you'll get people talking about y'all.
Like, Jerry, let Steven go ahead and just do it. Just sit the fuck back and shut the fuck up. I apologize. You've been here for a long time.
I'm sorry.
Please.
The last team he had that was great, Jimmy Johnson put together, not him. And I think he
What?
takes, in his mind, he did it, and you didn't. Jimmy did it,
My-
and
my-
you ain't
my-
been able to recreate it since because you don't know what you're doing
Call
because Jimmy's
then,
not there.
'cause I'm like,
Jimmy back here sitting on his boat in the water.
He is
enjoying
fine.
life.
He is listening to
he ain't gonna joke.
Margaritaville
I
and
want a
fishing.
ring really
And
bad.
you'll get it when Jerry dies.
Jesus is gonna be back before that. I do. Like,
Well,
If Jerry don't die before Jesus come back, yes, that's what's gonna happen.
you know that man.
Because you don't promise God,
Remember,
I don't need no more after this one,
He
and
sold
think you
his
gonna work that
soul.
out.
he said that he sold. He said he prayed for them
He
jokes.
said, if I get this third one,
Yeah.
I won't never need nothing again.
And guess
And
what?
God held him to that.
He answered his prayers, and he's like, "Yeah, well,
God is holding him
I
to it.
didn't pray that. So
Well,
older did."
he owns the Cowboys. They can't help that.
Until Jerry gets called
so
up
we
to the
just
pearly gates.
wandering. We sitting there just wandering the desert.
He
right?
got to retire or retire.
I don't want to
He
kill
gotta get called.
Jerry.
He gotta
so
get called up to the upper room.
Yeah,
I
dig?
don't want him going to no room. We'll wait.
And that's
Yeah,
where we are.
alright.
So,
You know.
I mean, hey, that's fine. That's
You
the
look-
right thing. She's a good person, but now we understand why y'all ain't getting a ring.
Whatever.
you'll be
Anyway,
50 by the time you get
what's
married.
going on with San
he
Francisco?
ain't gonna
I'm
stay all
over it.
He might have got years in him.
Dude, he looked like Beetlejuice.
Good.
Good.
I mean, like
He looks like the
Like,
masked Red
No,
Skull
he
wears.
is not spry or in
he
shape.
is. I mean, he's not biting.
Yeah, he's a step away. Did you hear the Jamie Foxx video?
Oh,
No, I think,
yeah.
I think that's how alive he is.
He talking about
No,
Alright, anyway.
How about San Francisco?
San Francisco.
that's how some slave
Another
talk.
team.
You
No, that's a good mandingo. We can breed him. That should sound like. That should sound
And
like.
that's what Jamie Foxx face looked like.
Jay Fox was like, "Oh shit, I'm in Django and Jane. Let me go back, real life."
Let me turn this live off. Oh Lord,
No, but San Francisco.
San Francisco. All
They
them
looking for
hurts and now
gold.
Purdy's hurt.
Huh?
Now Purdy's day to day, like
What? Well,
no,
look,
we talk about the same thing. The Niners.
You say
I said he's searching for gold because they all hurt.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like
And it's crazy that Brock Purdy's being held to a standard to try to win without all his starters.
I think he's been doing pretty damn
He
good.
did really good last week.
But now he's day to day. Do you think Josh Dobbs can win without anybody out there but Ryan Jennings and Ayuk?
Really, the passer not? Are you doubting him?
A little bit.
Why you?
He's good, but there's nobody on that team.
Well, Mason's still giving up.
There's Jawan Jennings.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronnie Bell, your
What?
ass. I wanted to say this personally. I watched that game. Purdy gave faith in you about 4 different times. So he did this. Boss, you should be cut. Like, they should be like, you know what? You die. But see, as everybody's hurt.
Played yourself.
Look, as soon as what's-his-face gets back, Pearsall, your ass going to the practice squad.
Yeah, you are.
Because that was
It
embarrassing.
should be like Home Alone with the tape all around the hand.
Or like
Oh, what was the replacements?
replacement.
He was trying to get
the sticker. Orlando Jones. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Or like the little Giants. So like,
Oh man.
so like seriously, like Brock Purdy was doing everything that game.
Everything he could. He
Yeah.
really was.
He was
looked
running out
amazing.
here scrambling, diving for first downs. I was like,
He really was.
and my man's still making
Rookie money.
no, he making chips compared to what the monkeys out there making. No offense. They're not monkeys. You know the saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
This episode just took a left.
Okay, Dolphins.
We talking about tuna or Tua?
Oh God.
No,
Oh.
they ain't. I mean, the Dolphins are pretty bad. Skylar Thompson went down.
Dog, I'm sorry. Tua, you need to retire before your brain is fish food. Like, you can't get hit like that and keep moving.
No, if
I'm sorry, you can once.
I'm not gonna,
Twice.
I'm not gonna lie to you. 3 times and you're late.
Dog.
like I'm not gonna lie to you. They
He gonna
couldn't-
be on the field like, Lou, what is with the phone? Who's calling us?
I'm telling you, when he dove, though, I said this last week. When he dove, I
mean,
knew. I was
but-
like, "What are you doing?"
That is the most sensitive part of your skull. Like, that is the most, you
and
can't
he
hit
hits
that.
it all the time. Like,
Look, it's up to him. It's his life. But they couldn't even keep Skylar Thompson up.
Yeah.
He's hurt. Now you got Tyler Huntley, who's in the practice squad, who y'all about to bring up.
He's been there
Hopefully,
like 2
y'all.
weeks.
Hopefully, y'all can keep him healthy for Monday.
Luckily, he's mobile. That
Yeah,
might
so
help.
That's
But,
true. That might.
dude, you're...
The Dolphins, you got all those
who they
pieces.
playing? They playing somebody.
They play Titans.
Oh, I knew that. I knew
Play
that.
Titans on
Okay.
Monday, so they who knows? You might beat us with Tyler Huntley.
I don't think so.
But it is what it is. But well, we're still talking about all the other red alert teams. Who else is it? Oh, the Bungles. Yep. They're being back to called the Bungles.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They look. Cause like
Burrow
don't
might
know.
want to spend less time on the runway and getting his hair frosted, trying to look like NSYNC members, and get more
You know
time
what?
in the football room.
No, I
because-
don't blame him. You know who in the football room? Jamar Chase. T. Higgins.
Well,
You know why? Because their owner's
Mike
not
Brown
paying
is cheap.
nobody.
That is
How,
true.
how are you going to have your two starting wide receivers who are supposed to be the ones that he throws to, but you won? Jamar Chase didn't come in back until what, the day before the first game of the season?
Why tell Jamar Chase you're going to give him a contract if you're not?
Because they thought they could play with people.
Like, you're not paying Higgins. Okay,
He's on a,
fine.
He's on a franchise tag.
Don't screw around with Jamar. Now
Yeah.
you pissed off both your receivers.
Yeah.
There's a chance you could lose both of them in the near future because they just don't want to deal with your cheap asses.
Technically, Jamar, I think he's going to be unrestricted after the season, I believe.
No, he's got another
You
season.
know, another season?
That's why he
Look.
wasn't worried about it until they came to him and were like,
They-
"Oh, we
they-
got you."
Yeah.
And then when he was like, "Okay, so what are we doing?" and they were like, "Oh, nah, we're not worried about that now." And he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we're not doing this."
So the problem's going to be he's just going to play out his contract and see where he's going to go.
The
Yeah.
problem is that Cincinnati is the UNLV of pro football.
I mean, after what happened. Look, we didn't know that UNLV was doing that until today.
Well,
But-
yeah, but
But
that's
now
what
you
Cincinnati
know.
does.
yeah, but Cincinnati's always done that. They've always done that.
Cheaped out on everything and
So
then
it's the
acted like it wasn't their
opposite.
fault.
Yeah. So
But
I'm not surprised, but y'all thought this is just the trend they do. Eventually, time catches up with you, baby. All that time, y'all always go 0-2. Oh, they're turning around. They're gonna be in the playoffs. Well, now you're 0-3, possibly gonna be 0-4.
defense is bad.
So,
But
like,
no, was that last week was they played Kansas City, right? One of them.
yes.
They got cheated.
Yeah.
So did the Falcons.
Yeah.
But,
Because that was pass interference, right? Like, seriously, he tried to make it up, but it was too late. Like, I'm sorry.
And it was like you giving us a penalty that might have been, to make up penalty, but it was like in the middle of the
end
field.
zone,
Like,
yeah.
that should have put us on the 1 yard
I'm
line with a
sorry.
brand new
That
set
was
of
pass
downs.
interference. I'm just saying.
I mean, and overall, like these teams, like even the 1 and 2 teams that we talked about, there's everybody should be scared. If you're 1 and 2, you ain't safe. Because a lot of y'all 1 and 2 teams could easily been 0-3. A lot of them.
And there's a couple of the 1 and 2s that could be 3-0, could be 2-1.
Yeah.
And that line is you're starting to see the ones like, oh, he's 1 and 2. Yeah, but I got faith in them 1 and 2, and y'all screwed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that would take me to the next one because the Rams are one of those teams.
They look bad.
The Rams. No, they're
They had all those injuries. You lose Cup, you lose Nakua. They were struggling. Last week against San Francisco, you saw Matthew Stafford take the leftovers and put together a symphony.
But you playing like San Francisco's leftovers.
But the rest of them are coming back. They're going to be getting these guys
my-
back,
the
and he's
Rams-
starting to get that rhythm.
hang on. Also,
They-
the Rams have not been blown out this season.
That's not. Yeah,
No.
maybe like,
They were close in all their games.
they'll
They've
be
been-
playing, but they still. I don't know. They still something doesn't. It's like there's a piece missing. I think still. Like it's just they don't.
I think it's a little bit of health, and I think it's coming. I really think the Rams
My
are going
problem is
by the end of
when
the
I
season,
watched
I
them this
think the
season,
Rams are dangerous.
They've been in almost every game besides like out of a touchdown.
Yeah.
When they lost to they lost to the Falcons, didn't they? Won the game? No, who they lose to? They won this week. Who they lose to last?
the
week? The
Lions?
Lions. Yeah, that Lions game was week 1, or was it? The
Mm.
Lions game was pretty close between who they played week 1.
Yeah.
The Cardinals they got beat up by.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That was the Marvin Harrison game.
there's nothing they could do there.
That was just a guy having his
Yeah,
his
he was kind of his coming out.
Hey,
party.
there was nothing he wasn't catching.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Yeah, he look incredible.
yeah.
So, but besides that game, they haven't really been.
There's limit 3. I don't know. I don't think. I think it's like you said. It's time will only tell, kind of.
Yeah.
But I think I picked them for this week, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But there are some teams out here though
That
that
legitly are
Okay,
you're gonna have to
so-
watch this.
Kansas City is 3-0, but to me they should have
Okay.
lost. There's 2 games that
even Patrick Mahomes.
they could
he
easily
did
be
say,
0-3.
He
We
said
haven't
we have
been
not
playing
played.
well,
We
even
have
though
not
we
played. We have not played great football. I have not been.
Yeah,
great.
they could
And
easily be 0-3.
so I can at least he called him
I
out.
don't think he looked bad. I mean, he's had mistakes.
No, he's been throwing a lot more picks.
But they're not everybody's catching like they should. So he's getting
They
more
can't
catches.
get Kelsey
He's
open.
not doing that. You need
Now-
to leave that little girl alone.
Now,
I said
hold
this
on.
before.
Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid said that they have been purposely trying to put plays in for Travis, but they haven't seen any teams cover him the way he's being double and triple teamed on every play. And they've
Okay.
never had to do this before.
Because I felt like last year he was starting to
But
get more.
Rasheed
Like,
Rice is.
you have 1-2 good
is
games.
He's not quite doing what he was
Yeah,
doing.
Rasheed Rice is doing way better than
No, he was better at the end of last
Well,
year.
he was better last year because it was Travis. This year he's still doing him and Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy still kind of coming to his own.
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice is doing okay.
I think
They're
Worthy
missing
looked better
Pacheco.
the first
Pacheco is
game.
that. Is
Yeah.
Pacheco is them not having Pacheco. I think is really
Pacheco
throwing
is
that
the
off.
Yeah.
Because
Pacheco's
I
very
think Juju, being
Yeah,
the
they're-
blocking grimy receiver he's been coming in really clutch, and it's not stuff that's gonna make the highlight reel, but it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But I think not having Pacheco, they're not as I don't know.
they're not explosive and they're kind of one.
And how some of these other teams are coming up, I'm like,
I guess
they
they
look
running game is
tired.
not
They
good.
look like they're coming off of 2 years of Super
I mean,
Bowls.
they could easily be yeah. I think the first game was probably their best game. I think.
Yeah.
And if you
even
look
then
this
they were-
tired this early,
It's hard.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
But like I
don't-
said, it's hard to 3P, man.
Yeah.
It ain't easy.
Yeah, I mean, and everybody,
and everybody's coming for you.
they coming for him. Like,
Especially when you get into some of these other teams. I mean,
the Bills.
I thought Green Bay was dead
okay.
Oh, okay.
because Jordan Love went out and they
Yeah.
lost. Like, that's it. Malik Willis has been torching. So you know
Good coaching. Matt
when
LaFleur
he comes back.
gets his team ready.
Yeah.
And
you know that if you know when he comes back, they're already ready. So now it's just like, okay, well, good. This is going to be a team that's clearly going.
were you?
Houston got cooked this weekend. I still consider them a contender.
Houston got cooked, but let's be real. The Vikings are legit.
But
yeah.
most definitely.
Yeah.
That is a legit threat.
That defense is up.
Flores is
I
phenomenal.
want to say they have the second best defense in the league behind the Steelers.
I think so, yeah.
I think they have the second best league defense, and then
Yeah.
and Sam Darnold had a
Has been
renaissance.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't know.
He
what
has
that
like
is.
obviously,
I can't even remember the
but
man's
it's the
name
best wide receiver he's ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's never had everywhere besides being a back. Like when he was the Jets, he had nobody. When he was in Carolina, no.
And I have Aaron Jones in fantasy. He's been playing phenomenally.
Mm-hmm.
He's been great. So, I mean, you have probably one of the best running backs he's ever had. One of the best receivers he's ever had. Probably the best line he's ever had.
Yeah.
Look at other than San Francisco.
Yeah, but he's making the right reads, no turnovers, and he's just out there. He's having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, hey, we didn't see.
And when he
coming.
does get in trouble, throw it up Justin Jefferson.
You know like how Stafford looked when he first went to the Rams?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
this is how it's
Oh, this
supposed
is
to
how a
be.
winning team plays? Oh, this is wonderful.
And Josh Allen's been lights out.
Oh,
This is the best Josh
and
Allen.
you know I don't
Bills
even
team
like
I've
the I
seen.
don't like the Bills at all, and I'm like I can't even.
It's not nearly as high flying or as exciting.
It's a lot less.
But
they
I
made
see
all
this-
their mistakes very early,
Yeah.
and they look like they've been very clean since that
That-
first.
He's not.
Bang,
He's
that
not.
Cardinals
He's
game.
not force feeding the ball.
Anywhere.
They're
If
running
they're
way
open,
more.
they're open.
And if you're running two shell and you're really covering the pass between him and Cooks, they will just pound it down your throat.
James Cook is
And-
them having
yeah.
a real run game now.
Yeah.
And then you're scraping to try to get yards and points on them while they're scoring and moving the ball
This is
the way they
even the
want.
best
And they're-
defense they've ever had. They're just
Yeah.
it's just like
It's-
crazy. It's making it work.
It's the most complete team I think I've ever seen. Like
Yes, well, he's been
as
there.
one unit, they've completely
They're gonna
function
lose
off
the
each
Super
other.
Bowl again. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm sorry.
That's mean.
I'm sorry, dog. It's gonna be hilarious.
That's horrible.
It's horrible but true.
Well, because I think somebody who's going to be a massive threat to them and be a massive threat to KC. And, like, I think Houston, I think this was a fluke. I think they'll punch back. But Pittsburgh is Pittsburghing. And
I hate
they only need 15 points, and they'll beat you.
Like
And Justin Fields looks like he's turning into Sam Darnold. In
I don't know about that. I think it's the people around him make him look good.
but he's not like the biggest thing that Justin Fields isn't doing. You don't like he turned over the ball once last week for the first time, but he's making for the most part he's making the right read. When he needs to run it, he runs it. But when he's throwing it, he can show you that he can throw it and make the right read. And also, unfortunately, Arthur Smith is good at one thing: running the ball down your throat. And that defense, Mike Tomlin knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
That like
It's so scary.
You're not doing it. If that front four gets to you,
Yeah.
they'll get to you so quick before you know. Oh, you throwing a pick to Minka Fitzpatrick, or doesn't matter. Fumble, strip sack. They're not.
There's so much
It's just
weight
crazy.
up
And
front.
they're aggressive, like how Dallas was like with
Yeah.
Browns, and just, that's it. Like they're so aggressive, which is
Barring an injury,
They've got linebackers coming off the bench
yes.
that would be like starters on other people's
yeah.
teams.
Yep.
They look
They like was when Heisman went out last week. They put what's his face in it. It didn't even
matter.
You didn't even know Heisman was gone. Didn't even
It's the
notice
same
it.
amount of pressure.
I
Nobody
told
stops
you,
TJ Watt.
you giving up
I'm
on
sorry.
this
Yeah,
guy.
I've completely given them
They
about
knocked
Pittsburgh.
Justin Herbert out the game.
Pittsburgh is one of the most terrifying teams to
And
play this year.
I do not like Pittsburgh. I don't like
Oh.
the Steelers, but I'm being honesty is honesty, and that's what. Yeah, I never count.
They said it last year. If they could get an offense that they didn't even need an offense that scored. If they got an offense that could hold on to the ball,
then
they would have beaten 90% of the teams they played last year. And Justin Fields not only holds on to the ball, puts up more points than what they had last year.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Doing better than Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph.
early Mason, later Mason was starting to.
Mason got look
Like I think Mason's going to be coming in for y'all pretty soon,
soon, hopefully.
and I think he's going to play pretty well. But yeah,
And I don't know what's going on in Seattle. Gino, you are doing what is asked of you. You have a good supporting cast, even with Walker being out. Kenneth Walker's out, and Charbonnet's running it.
Charbonnet. Well, I mean, Charbonnet has been a pretty good back for them for a while. The only reason you're not going to really notice him is he's always been like the relief back, so he's not going to get fantasy points.
And then
He's not going to do.
DK's
DK. This is what he does every year.
And then
DK gets a 20+ touchdown, and it's
Every
usually
year.
leaning like 30 to 40.
it's
pretty
like
much
40 yards.
every
it's
game.
like 40 plus.
It's a 40+. I get him in fantasy almost every year. He has at least one like 40+ touchdown
Yeah.
every week.
Yeah. It's
And
hard to get down. So
and the funny part is their defense isn't playing bad either, man. Like they got
That defense looks good.
yeah. McDonald's doing his thing, man. I'm gonna say it's crazy because I didn't have you on this. I didn't have you being here, but you guys are doing a thing.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that division. They run if they're not careful, they'll run away with.
Who, Seattle?
You go 3-0.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Because
you got
Niners are 1-2.
San Francisco being all banged up. They're going to drop a couple.
Rams are 1-2.
The Rams are trying to get it together. I think they
Yeah.
will, but they could,
And
yeah.
the Vikings,
and the Cards too.
and the Cards are 1-2. They're 3-0. Everybody else in the division
Yeah.
is 1-2.
It's almost like the NFC North. It's just I feel like the Cards and Rams have been looking better, whereas the rest of the NFC North has just been falling off.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I guess you'll see with the Ravens game, but I don't feel like that Dallas didn't. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's going to be very interesting.
this is getting very fun. I'm really enjoying the season.
Shut up.
What? I don't think we're gonna win a bunch of games. Now Malik Neighbors is gonna be entertaining all year, but
Malik Neighbors, and I think the rookie of the year, I'm just going to speculate right now about going off of what's going on between Jane Daniels and Malik
Malik
Neighbors.
Neighbors, yeah.
Like they said it was going to be. Remember they had that little
Yeah.
bet?
I'm disappointed in my boys. I really am. I expected more. And you know me, I try to keep my expectation
Yeah.
low, kind of. But this is there's no reason for this. If we just look bad, then I'm like, okay, we look bad. But that's not. Then you know what I'm saying? I know what you can do. So I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
But y'all, the confidence level is dropping. It's just making me more nervous. Like sometimes I feel like they're trying to do too. Like I really think they thought they already won before they have to play. Like,
Mhm.
and it don't work that way. Like you gotta play. Like
Exactly.
you signing the autographs and you haven't, like you got the speech written. You gotta win. Like that's just how it works. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just
I get it.
it's frustrating. But football as a whole, I feel like it's good.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I'm just happy we're here and enjoying it. That's all I'm happy for.
I just
But we're getting ready to go into
And
week
now,
week 4.
so that means on our way out, we'll go ahead and tell you who we think is gonna win.
Yeah.
It's not been going well, but
Last week we were all 6-10.
yeah, not all the same 6-10, but we were all.
I got my
6-10.
Giant. I picked the Giants to win. He had the Panthers winning.
No, I picked the Raiders. I just noted that I thought that could be the
You
biggest
did?
upset.
Oh, I thought you picked the Panthers.
I was like, I picked the Raiders, but keep note, I think that could be the biggest upset.
Okay.
I picked Minnesota to beat Houston,
Yeah. Okay.
and
that happened.
That happened.
Did you have any by yourself? What you thought last week? Who we said no, that's crazy. No, you chose the Steelers over the Chargers, didn't you?
I did pick this, because I was like,
Yeah.
She hasn't gone against the Steelers. She, okay.
I have it. Like I'm like
I'm about to start.
I said, your best bet is to go against whatever I say, and that's just the truth.
Unless
Clearly.
she's picking
We were
Pittsburgh.
all 6-10 last
I'm
week.
like,
Yeah,
unless
I'm
he's
like-
picking Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
And,
and I'm picking Pittsburgh again this week.
well,
Our marriage
Thursday.
is okay because we play against the Cowboys, Browns, versus the Giants, but we usually pretty good. We kind of keep quiet, like we like celebrate, like
Yeah, but see, the thing is, the game is tomorrow. You're off. Usually the game.
no, we do pretty good.
See, the only thing I haven't brought up that I don't think she's noticed is lately we haven't won in like 12 games. So it's a little easier for a relationship to stay good when we lose every year.
Oh,
I'm not sure how well this is going to go if we beat them.
Well, he's had where he just knew y'all. I mean, that game when y'all was winning, and you went to sleep, And when he woke up, they lost.
The Beckham catch game.
Oh, okay.
He made the catch. We went up by 10. I was like, I got work early in the morning. Y'all are trash. We're dope. We're already robbing y'all. I'm going to sleep. And I went to sleep. And when I woke up, we had lost. Yeah, that kind of blew me.
So that is what it is. Just your fault. I was talking about how we can just, kumbaya. But whatever. Anyway, I always pick my boys. I pick my boys. Whether.
Who you choose, Jake?
I'm going to take us. I think for the first time, I'm going to go ahead and take us.
I chose Giants.
Okay. I see how y'all are.
If I'm going to be real,
No,
I think their
okay,
defense is
okay.
soft.
No,
and
I think the problem is I don't know. I feel like it has to get real bad in Dallas before they do
It's
something.
real bad in Dallas. What are we talking
No,
about?
no,
What are we
it's not
talking
there
about?
yet. No, it's not there yet.
We're not the Titans. This is bad.
I was just, did the dig have to come up? Like I was
defense is
saying.
soft. And
They gonna get together.
That's gonna-
I have faith in my boys.
I have the Giants winning.
Big D, you can do
I
this.
have the Giants winning tomorrow.
You know you own that stadium. You can do this. You know that.
okay.
We do this, okay?
So next
Hell,
up
they're
on the
playing-
docket,
you
we're in
home?
New
We're
York.
in New York because
Okay.
we play
Yeah.
Thanksgiving together. They just don't want us
Yeah,
to
we
have a
to play
happy
Dallas on
family.
Thanksgiving.
Okay,
So yeah,
That sucks.
that's horrible. Good luck.
Yeah. Next up, Bengals Panthers. Yeah, I'm taking the Panthers. I'm taking Dalton.
I picked the Bengals. I don't see 0-4. It's the
Who you
second
said?
game.
Bengals
The
Panthers.
Bengals Panthers.
Oh, I have that game on here.
Who you have the Panthers anyway?
I don't even have that game.
You had 15.
No, yeah, I have 15. I have Panthers.
Yeah, I can't trust the Bengals.
I don't see y'all
That
going
defense is
0-4.
terrible.
I don't see them going 0-4,
So you got-
especially not Carolina. I'm saying the Bengals.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe that.
Next up, Saints Falcons.
Falcons.
I think the Falcons, but the truth is, I really have no idea what's the Saints. I don't know. Like,
I'm going Falcons. Because you know what? I'm going to go with the thing is Derek Carr just is going to have a Derek Carr. It was those first
you
two
think-
games. I'm going to just think he's...
I picked the Falcons, though I did, but I
I'm
really
going
don't know about the
Falcons
Saints.
too. If it was in New Orleans, I think I'd be more like,
Yeah.
we'll go there. But
I'm going Falcons.
Atlanta's been starting to look better every week, and they.
I feel like...
New Orleans just hit a
I
big
feel
road
like
bump.
I feel like they felt confident even though... Because they lost, right?
Yeah.
They
Who, the
lost.
Falcons or the.
The Falcons. I feel like because I feel like that offense started looking a little bit better with Bijan. They finally get.
They lost to Kansas City.
Kyle
Like, that was
Pitts
the
is
past
finally
series,
starting to.
so
Kyle
they
Pitts
shouldn't
is
even
finally
lose.
starting to get stuff.
Nobody. I feel like they can't. No one has figured out how to use Kyle Pitts in that Falcons.
Well, they were having a hard time scoring. They was getting down to
Yeah.
the end zone.
Yeah.
And
They're going for it.
they had, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I picked the Falcons.
Yep, Falcons.
Yeah. I'm going Falcons too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next would be this is an easy one. Jags Texans.
I'm going Texans.
I put
Yeah,
the
Texans coming off a loss. There's no way they're gonna let that happen again.
There's
Jags
no
suck.
way. He just made them lose.
Well, okay. If it happens, I just did that. But we're all in agreement. That seems pretty simple. Y'all seem like y'all know why.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos Jets.
I picked the Jets.
I'm gonna
I'll
go
pick the
Jets.
Broncos look good.
They're looking
this week.
better, but just as much as they look like they're starting to get their
The
grasp.
Jets
It looked like Aaron
are-
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron
That
Rodgers.
pass from Aaron Rodgers to Garrett Wilson with Christian Gonzalez covering him was one of the most pretty passes I think I've ever seen.
And it seems
was
like
so
they got
perfect.
that dual running back threat with Brees Hall
And Braylon Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's serious.
And it's hurting teams.
It's so
And
much
Mike
easier.
Williams is still starting to come back as well.
Yeah.
They look like what we thought they were going to look like last year.
It's a lot easier. It's so much easier rooting for Rodgers away
Not a
from
Packer.
Green Bay because I couldn't do it. I really could not. I'm sorry, but it's so much easier. It's.
But I guess that influences your next pick, Vikings Packers.
I think the Vikings are cursed when it comes to the Packers. I think the Packers are gonna win.
No, I'm
I went
going Vikes.
No, the Vikings should win. I think they should have won last year, and the Packers won. And that's before Love looked good.
Okay.
That was the Lions.
Was it the
That was
Lions?
the Lions that got beat on
I think they
Thanksgiving.
still beat
and
the
they should've-
Vikings.
Minnesota sucked last year.
I think
They didn't suck. They weren't that
South
great.
Cousins they was,
They
It
were-
was there for 8 weeks.
and Green Bay did not look good.
Yeah, and they tore his leg, so he was out for most of the year.
The
So they
Green
weren't going to
Bay
beat
did
anybody.
not look good at the beginning of last year. I think the Vikings still won. I mean, the Vikings still lost, right?
I don't remember.
I'd have to go double
I
check
have to
that
look that up.
because I think you're mixing up Minnesota and
I think you're
the
right,
Lions.
but I still got the Packers, so shut up.
Okay.
Steelers, Colts.
I got the
Yeah,
Steelers.
I'm definitely going Steelers.
So I feel the Steelers are gonna swallow Anthony Richardson up whole. He's
They
not
gonna lose
do-
now that we gonna
Because
pick
he's
them.
either going to get beat up and injured, or he's going to throw a bunch of picks because he's getting the ball out too quickly and he's not reading. Rams, Bears.
I chose
Rams.
that young Rams defense to get after Caleb.
I just think the
I
Bears
think so,
don't
too.
look good.
I think Matthew is starting to click in with the rest of that offense, and
I don't think Eberflus knows what the fuck he's doing.
His name is funny to me. Eberflus. It's like a Muppet
Yeah.
character.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
So Eagles, Bucks.
I picked
Chose
the Bucks.
Bucks.
I'm going Bucks too.
I picked the Bucks.
I chose
I
Bucks
think the
because
Eagles
The Eagles
are
should have lost
overrated.
last week. I'm going to
yeah.
win
the Eagles got extremely lucky. Saquon is
They've gotten extremely lucky
Yeah,
twice. I don't think they should have beat Green Bay.
If AJ Brown and Devontae Smith are both out, they need their weapons to win.
Yeah.
And they got lucky last week because Garner had a once in a lifetime game. 10 receptions, 170 yards.
Yeah.
How the hell did you leave him that wide open on the fucking sideline, Saints? He ran 50 fucking yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. Y'all are bad. That
was just piss poor play. So I just think, and that was luck in my eyes. The Saquon run, that was all Saquon.
It's just what Saquon does.
Just
He's going to give you one of them a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was playing.
So that's what I think about that one.
Yeah. So Niners, Pats.
I picked the Pats because the Niners, they're dealing with some things right now. And
I don't know
keep
who's
dealing
not
with
playing this.
Can I put a
No.
audible on this?
No.
Because if Purdy's not playing, I'm going New England. If Purdy plays, I'm going
Purdy
Niners.
plays, it still could be the Pats because who is he giving it the ball to?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Am I going to be Greg Jennings?
The Niners. I think Kyle Shanahan's team's still prepared.
Okay.
I think the Niners winning this.
All right. So, what you picking?
I'm going to lean Niners. Josh Dobbs is good too. So even if
Like I said, the only reason I picked is because
I just don't think the San Francisco's defense is going to have a problem with New England's offense.
And they did not. And it's because they just.
I don't think they're going to have a problem with New England's offense. There's nothing really there.
I don't know. I don't think they look that bad.
Yeah, it's tapioca
Aren't
pudding.
they 2-1?
Who?
It's not bad.
Pats.
It's just flavorless. It's like a rice
No,
bag.
the Pats are 1 and
I
2.
think they're 1 and 2.
Yeah, they lost to the Seahawks last week. Was that overtime? Was that overtime last week when they lost to the Seahawks? They lost to the Seahawks week 2. Who did the Seahawks play last week?
The Seahawks played they played the Jets last week. The Pats played the Jets last week and they lost.
Did lose, yeah.
The Seahawks played
lost
the
it.
Dolphins. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. And they beat them because the Dolphins can't score
Yeah, so yeah, they're
or
1
move
and
the
2.
ball or do anything.
But then,
wrong.
they still, I don't know. We'll see. But then they have the same record, so we'll see.
Commies, Cardinals.
Coin flip, I'm going Cardinals because the Cardinals have the better defense.
I picked the Cardinals, but not because it's not that, I don't know. It's not that I don't think the Commanders.
I think they're very similar teams, and Arizona's a little more rebuilt than Washington.
That's the Washington still have their flaws.
Yeah.
But like I said coin flip because this game's going to be close.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
think it's going to be exciting. I think
I
it's going to be a lot of
either
points.
one can win.
I
I
think
think
it's going to be like 31-28.
I think they play the
I see
game.
that, yeah.
Like 31-28.
Definitely, because
I think they play a game 10 times, and you're going to get. It's gonna go back and forth.
Yeah.
I do. So I really do. So, but I just picked the Cardinals, and I don't like the Skins, so it's easy not to pick them. But
oh yeah.
Okay.
but
Chiefs,
it's
Chargers.
Chiefs, Chargers. I
I
picked the
want Chiefs.
Chargers. I was shaking it up. I think the Chargers. I think we're getting closer and closer.
Justin Herbert's fucking ankle is still messed
I
up.
think we're getting closer and closer to losing. I do.
I do, but the Justin Herbert being hurt, those
We'll
backup
see.
quarterbacks are terrible.
We'll see.
Okay.
So
Herbert
now
not playing at all.
No, he's probably gonna play.
probably gonna play, but he's banged up, and every time I think it's one of them first hit, he's gonna be in the bout.
We'll see that. I picked the Chargers, but like I said, I'm not good at this. Clearly.
Browns, Raiders.
I picked the
Wow, that is
Raiders.
Two bad teams.
I
I'm gonna
chose
go
the Las
Raiders
Vegas
because they're
Raiders.
home,
I picked the Raiders.
and that's
They're
pretty
home
much
last
all I
game, that
got.
beat too.
Yeah, but they're not.
I think
the
Anthony
Browns
Kennedy up there's
suck.
gonna be on because he said they're gonna make some business decisions.
because people were making business decisions.
Mhm.
And everybody keeps thinking he's talking about Devontae, but I think he's talking about one of the corners. I can't remember who it is, but one of the corners.
Jones,
there's like
Jack Jones.
Jack Jones. There's like 2 or 3 different plays where he clearly got out of the way of the tackle.
Yeah, so
He didn't want to get hurt.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
Hit the road, Jack.
But you so I'm going Raiders.
What we got?
Bills, Ravens.
I picked the Bills. I
Definitely
think that
going
was
Bills.
easy.
I don't
Definitely
think the
going
Ravens
Bills.
gonna do what Josh Allen's doing.
No, I picked the Bills, and yeah.
Yeah.
And final night of football, Monday night, we have
two.
Titans, Dolphins.
You guys, okay, so what time is your game?
7:30.
So it is 7:30. Okay, thank you. I picked the Titans. I keep picking them, thinking they're gonna make it. So
I'm going Titans because I just don't think the
I
Dolphins.
don't know
without,
who Dolphins quarterback's gonna be, but I gotta think that we're gonna be able to beat him with our regular.
You make a joke to him. What if it's Tannehill?
Yeah, like I can see Tannehill getting signed,
Oh, man.
coming in off the street.
All cold.
Yeah, and just fucking throwing three tutties for 400 yards, and we be sitting here like,
Bang bang. That's 2 old quarterbacks that have shown you guys up.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But,
yeah, but no, I really hope we get it.
but I picked the Titans, so we'll see.
Yeah,
All right, last one.
I don't know.
Hawks, Lions.
I picked the Lions, but I think it's gonna be Seattle.
I picked Seattle.
I picked the Lions though. I don't know why.
I thought like the Lions. You would think the Lions are gonna win this game, and they should, but something's telling me that it's gonna be the Seahawks.
You think the coach is gonna go for something that he should just kick?
No,
He does that.
There's something about the Lions right now.
They don't look off.
There's something's missing, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah. So it's their offense. And it's
Yeah.
something in the offense that shouldn't be because it wasn't there last year and it's the exact same offense.
Yeah, like it's like
I think they're trying to feed what's his name too much.
Jameson Williams.
Yeah, they're trying to force it to Jameson. Laporta barely gets targeted.
Mm-hmm.
Amon-Ra's barely gotten targeted.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to force
Which
feed
I don't know
Jameson
why,
too much.
because Amon-Ra is in my fantasy and I need him to do better. But no,
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know
it's one
why
of those
he's
things
such
where
a
they have a
good-
talented player and they want to utilize him more.
but you have a lot of talented players. You should utilize
The thing
all
about
of
it is,
them.
They're running game like David Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs are eating.
Yeah.
So like you're
Pound the ball,
Yeah,
play
like,
action,
your
and
play
throw it to
action,
who's
yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Your play action should be fucking. You should be torching.
But it's not.
Yep.
And like we said, DK gets a 40-plus touchdown pretty much every year or every week. Tyler Lockett's going to probably get a touchdown. And there's usually either a running back or a Jigba's going to get him another one. And I don't know if Detroit can compete with a team that's going to put up 3 touchdowns on them. So I'm going to go Seattle too, which I hate because I don't like Seattle.
Well, I picked the
don't
Lions,
like
but
them.
we'll see. Like I don't know. Like yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
But
That's what I picked. Like I said, they haven't been doing good. It's only, I think, up. But
yeah. Well,
some people just had
if
feelings
you
about
go back to most people's picks, that's why if you ever look at any of these shows or podcasts or something, nobody go back and admits about their picks.
Do you remember how some people chose the Cincinnati Bengals over the Commanders, and everybody was wrong across the board?
I think everybody picked Cleveland
Yeah.
over us. Like every station. ESPN, NFL Network, Fox, CBS, like everybody was like, well, clearly, yeah. The
I
Browns.
should put
Yeah.
some money on that.
Oh, you should have. You'd have cleaned up.
I would have made some fucking money.
Yeah. And that's gonna start popping up. We're gonna start having some episodes. We're gonna go over some things like that.
Yeah.
But all right, well,
I think that's it.
that's what we thinking about for right now.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Put some of your picks in there. See what you got. We could compare.
Go see us on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. And we'll holler at y'all next week. All right, peace.